breakfast completed. Let's go to the bank. This is bank number 1. And let's see if we can change this money in Barclays, because I don't think we'll be able to. Can I change these old 20s here?
You can pay them in and take them out as new ones.
I don't have an account with Barclays.
Well, that's not going to work then.
No, okay. Yeah, all right, Darren, thank you. There we go, you see? How do I know that wouldn't work? Rightio. Santander with a Q. Fuck's sake. No, you can't pay them in at the branch either. So they say that business accounts you got to pay in at the ATM anyway, and they won't swap them for new 20s. So we will give this a go. Other services. Actually, this is going to work, I know, because you know. There we go. Deposit, cash again. You can deposit up to 50 notes at a time. This is 36 notes, isn't it? So bosh that in there. 36. Please take your returned notes. No. So what do I do now? We're unable to process your deposit. Lovely, thank you. Please take your card. Morning. I do bank with you, but I just want to swap this for new ones. Is that okay?
Yeah, so I just need to, we won't be able to swap it, I just need to deposit it and draw it.
If you like.
Yeah, that's fine. So if you want to put your card in.
Alright. Oh, well, there we go. Banking done finally. And going for a walk on the seafront. And here we are on Hove Seafront. Hove Seafront, not Brighton, Hove. Opposite Morocco's. Been there since I was a kid. Well, all my life. Let's go for a walk. And still on Hove Seafront. There's the wind farm in the distance. Might go to see that. And at the bottom of Grand Avenue, that's the Queen Victoria Memorial. I'm going to walk up ahead and grab a filter coffee. Thank you very much. No, that's all right. I'll just tap, yeah. There is the British Airways I360, soon to be renamed the Brighton I360 because British Airways have taken away their sponsorship, and it's cost the ratepayers of Brighton and Hove so far 47 million. In other words, it's a loss of 47 million quid after allowing for everything to a cost to the British Brighton and Hove ratepayers. And it's a monstrosity. Square over there, that is Adelaide Crescent, and it leads into Palmyra Square beyond the trees there. And I was born just down there, and we're going to see where I was born in just a moment. Two piers there. You've got the West Pier in the front, and in the back there you've got the right pier. The West Pier being the derelict one that's all burnt out now. Still see the wind farm on the horizon. And now we're going to walk up the road walk into Brunswick Square, where it all started, ladies and gentlemen. Brunswick Square. I was born on the right over there, number 15, so we're going to go there. Public drinking fountain, presented by CEO Ballard in 1860. The funny thing about this is that they took this away, and in its place, many years ago, they put a dog toilet. Yeah, seriously, a toilet for dogs. Oh God. Do people get the politicians they deserve? I always say they do, actually. People get the politicians they deserve. Whether it's at a local level, local councillor level, or central government via MPs. People get the politicians they deserve. But people are elected to positions of authority for all the wrong reasons. So you end up with the wrong people in positions of authority. I mean, the British government is a classic example of that. And as for that monstrosity over there that you can see, the British Airways I-360. Oh dear. Let's just spend public money of no consideration how we're going to get a return on it. It was never going to fly. Anyway, we're walking up Brunswick Square now, and it's nice to see actually they've restored all the railings going around the square, but what that means is that I've actually got to walk up the road, and we'll be at number 15 in just a moment. Oh, Roger Quilter, composer, was born in this house 1877. Is the sun over the yardarm? I think it is. Hello. Huh? A bottle of Chablis, please. One glass sitting outside on the table on the right.
Okay.
Thank you. And there you have it. Church Road, Hove. Chablis. Champagne gives me gas, that's why I switched, if anybody was watching. It's a tad wet. He was he was a lovely guy.
Yeah.
You know, before he went back on the taxis, he was he was a good restaurant manager, but unfortunately the hotel got bought out. It was owned by a lovely Belgian family, and the Feckers, they sold it. And then he just got fed up working for the new owners, Kelsey, who used to own the Sackville Hotel.
Sackville Hotel?
Yeah, well, he left, and then he went back on the taxis.
I stayed on Sackville Hotel more than once before, sir.
Yeah, yeah.
It's gone now. It's gone.
Yeah, oh, it's gone, isn't it? Yeah.
They
Yeah.
left it to rotten, man.
Yeah, yeah. But Nervous, he was a great guy.
Yeah.
He was a great.
He was,
Do you know he owned? You
Yeah.
probably don't know this,
Yeah.
right? But he owned one of the last whole houses in Kemp Town.
No.
Yeah, it was worth about. In the end, you would never have known this from the way he dressed,
Yeah.
but it was worth about 1.5, perhaps 2 million.
Wow.
Yeah. And yet, and then when the Brighton Hove Council, they said you have to all have the same colour car.
Yeah.
Do you remember
Yes.
when that happened?
Yeah.
Yeah. He said, well, I'm not painting my car. So he had a brand new Volvo,
Volvo, yes.
and he took it off and he put on some shitty, you know. But it's sad about Nugget. He did a lovely eulogy at Nick's funeral.
Wow.
God, dear. So you've been doing this a long, long time, yeah?
Long time now, yeah. It's coming up to 23 years.
23 years, eh? Salutius Milo. You want to have a look at your house, don't you?
Yeah, I want to see how it looks now.
Okay. Hello. Cappuccino for me, Americano sells.
I would love an Americano, black.
Morning, have a sausage roll, please. Morning, cappuccino, please, and a croissant.
Having it or to go?
For here, please.
Would you like any chocolate on top?
Yes. Hello, mate. How are you?
Good to see you.
Yeah,
Good to
you
see
too.
Was that you ringing?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, no problem.
What was this? 15 minutes? It's 25 minutes.
You know, I have things I have to do, and yeah.
All right, mate.
You all right? With old Celsius and his prostate, and after that, all you're talking about was bloody illnesses, wasn't
Yeah. All our ailments. Dear, oh dear, oh
it?
dear.
Not talking about shagging birds anymore, talking about all your ailments.
And here we are, walking down onto Hove Seafront once more. So, walking from Hove into Brighton. It's all one city now, but I still think of it as two towns. And we're now in Brighton. There's the bandstand up ahead, very popular for weddings. The upside down house and the British Airways Eye going up. Got the Grand Hotel behind us. Be rude not to, really, wouldn't it? Always like to pop into the Grand when I'm in Brighton. Let's go and grab ourselves a large Hennessy. Morning. Hello, large Hennessy, please. All set up for afternoon tea, and very nice it is too. Morning. Sausage in batter and chips, please, mate. So over to the right, you've got the Brighton Pier, or as locals know it, the Palace Pier. And then right in front of us, Queen's Hotel. Queen's Hotel I worked at when I was 16, and at that time, 44 years ago, they were making a film. It was called Quadrophenia. It had Sting in it, and I think I mentioned this before, and another little short film I made that used to see the rushes every night in the hall porter's lodge. I was a hall porter with Sting. Used to watch the rushes. Those were the video shots that were taken on the day to see how it all came out. Lived there in 19... Oh, let's get this right. 86? Yeah, 24. Had the whole building, sold off the ground floor as a lease, commercial lease, as you can see, and the entrance was over there. Let's see if they still got the door entry phone. Yeah, that door entry phone there I had fitted all those years ago. Extraordinary, yeah? And then we're into well, it's now called, I think, Brighton Coach Station, but in my time it was, actually it's more or less nothing now, is it? Yeah, but back in the day it was Brighton Bus Station. Very busy. And there is a secret exit to the rear of that building that I just showed you. So you could get out the back way as well if you wanted to. In Quadrophenia, they've actually got a shop here, and they renamed, this is not the official name of it, but they called this little alleyway, which featured in the film, Quadrophenia Alley. A lot of people visit here and have photos taken here. We're here at Brighton Town Hall now, and we've got some protesters. First time I've seen that. Close hovedogtrack.co.uk. No, thank you. Don't tell anybody that I make a lot of money at Hove Dog Track on Betfair. Anyway, we're now in the lanes, and as we're in the lanes, oh, there's a seat outside the pump house. Should we do the pump house? Yeah, I think so.
So is it 2 to 1/2 past?
Yeah, you'll be done.
Yeah, I can do it.
Pint of Mortimer's, please, love.
Is it a team chat, Giuseppe, or is he coming in?
I think it's done by phone.
Is it? Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
We have to send you one document on DocuSign.
Oh, to sign up, yeah.
Sign up.
Okay.
Then I have a couple of
Okay. No worries.
There's my other alternative. Funnily enough, the Druid's Head that is normally quieter than the pump house, it's chock-a-block outside. Look at that, that's just straight ahead, the old building there. My mate's dad was a glass collector there for over 50 years. Anyway, let's take a seat. Sad, isn't it? So many places closed up. Closed. For let up there. Retail in Brighton is collapsing. Anyway, off to the taxi rank. That's enough for today. Well, at least Englishes is still doing well. Nice to see. Same family has owned that all my life. Oh, Mercedes Vito, apparently carries number 2. Hello, mate. Up to Hangleton, please. Yeah, sure. I remember when the plate in Brighton was £50,000 to buy a plate, taxi plate, yeah? What is it now, 25? No! You could buy a Brighton taxi plate for £7,000 now.